Hi everybody, and welcome back to my channel. This is your girl Savvy Sab, and today we're going to focus on prepping for our first coupon haul. Okay, so when you start to think about grocery shopping, you are either one of two shoppers. You are an organized shopper or you are an impulsive shopper, meaning whatever you see at that time, you will just grab it, or you'll just randomly walk through the aisles and search for what you feel you need. If you're an organized shopper, that means that you're literally taking the time out, checking the circulars for sale items, matching your coupons with your sale items, and either any CRTs or any other extra savings that you can match from other stores with your things that are on sale already. Okay, so on the last video we talked about the different types of coupons and where the coupons are located. Excuse me. Well, today, before getting into prepping for the store, I wanted to come on and just show you two types of the coupons that we talked about. This is our Smart Source. I don't know if you can see that, but it has Smart Source at the top, and you can't see it, but on the very thin binder, where the book actually folds, it has today's date. Okay, that is our Smart Source. Okay, and then another one that we have is a Retail Me Not, and this is how this week's. It may be different in your region, depending on where you stay. This came out today in our paper. This is Retail Me Not. And from time to time, we may get more than one Smart Source. We may get more than one Retail Me Not. On today, we got more than one Retail Me Not. And I hope it's not a glare. Hope you guys can see that. I didn't mean to hide my face, but I just wanted to really quickly go into that. Excuse me. Those are samples of coupons that are in the Sunday's paper. Now, in order to get ready to go shopping, we need to know our sale items that are on sale. And this is just one of the sales papers for CVS. Okay? This is a sales paper. You see that? You see that? I went out in and out, right? These are the things that are on sale this week that may have caught my eye, and it's on my need list, not my want, my need list for items in my house that we are in need of. Okay, so as I told you in the last video, what I do is I take the sales papers, the store circulars, I go and I check, I look through it, from cover to cover, maybe multiple times, and I begin to look at the things that I know that my household needs and we're running out of, not just what I want. I do make a list of wants, but I do concentrate first on the list of needs. I have these random notepads in my house, and so when something is running low, or they use the last one or about to use the last one, they simply write the item on the notepad in the different sections, and as I'm getting ready to prepare for the next week, I can pick up those notes and I can collect them and add those items to my shopping list for the week. Okay, so that's one of the things that I do to prepare, is I make sure that I look through the sales papers. Excuse me, my eyes are watering, allergies, so excuse me. I look at the sales papers. I match up the sale items with a possible coupon if I have one from the inserts. Okay, the only thing that you didn't see me do is put today's date on the top of that insert, simply because actually those inserts I just picked up, so I haven't had time to date them. But in just a few minutes, I will be going to my work center in my home, and I will put that date on there, and I will file those away until I'm ready to use them. But in this case, we're preparing for the store, so I want to show you what I do next. Okay, so after I look through the sales papers, after I look through my coupons to see what are my possible matches, the next thing that I do is I get out my shopping list. I don't know if you guys can see that. Okay, and on here it tells me think I have a little glare. It has the quantity, the product, the price. Has coupons, if any, the final price after the coupon, and what, if anything, I should receive back, such as points or ECBs. I put that on there because that way I'll know what to expect, because sometimes my transactions are large, sometimes they're new cashiers, sometimes little different things that can go on. But if I already have prepped and I already know what I should be receiving back, that is a help to me. And I will put that link down in the description below, so that you guys can go ahead, and if you want to, you can upload it and send it to your email, and you can print that document out to help. Or you can organize your own, because that's simply, I just got tired of trying to remember everything right off the bat. Another thing that I do, oh, my eyes is watering. Another thing that I do is I have a little bit of tablet. I was trying to see that I have it in this car right quick. I have a small tablet that I write my breakdowns on. Sometimes, depending on how I feel, I may type them, but for the most part, 99% of the time, I simply write them in a little small notebook that I have with today's date on it, letting me know that this is the deal that I'm going to do this week, okay? But basically, the only thing left to do that I've already done before I sat down is I do this before as well as after. I did it today. I walk the aisles in the store, and for me, you can walk the aisles and you can make notes. For me, I walk the aisles and I just take my phone and I make little pictures. I snap this picture and I snap that picture and I snap this picture, because when I get home and I sit down, I can say, oh, okay, well, let me see if I still got a picture of that. Oh, let me see what was it ringing up. And so I make sure that the items that I know I'm looking for, I take a picture of to see, first of all, if they're not tagged yet, that I want to know how much is that regular price for this. Okay, so then after that, I make sure that the coupon that I have will attach to this and match up to this, and then I'll know my final price on this particular product. Okay, and I do that for all the items that's possible to do it for. Now, sometimes we get into some little rifts in the store where there's what we call coupon police. You're doing it the correct way, and she even knows that you're possibly doing it the correct way, but for whatever reason, she chooses not to let you use a coupon, or chooses not to, just play fair. So, what do? You do what I call, you bring your American Express card. For me, the American Express card and couponing are the store policies, okay? I have a binder. That I use. I keep it. I also have it in my phone as well. And in that binder, it has all the store policies that I shop at. Okay? I have Kroger's, I have Randall's, I have CVS, Dollar General. Any stores that I know that I shop at, I have their store policy printed out, and I put it into a protective sleeve. And what I do is I put it in the binder. And I also keep a shopping list in there. Like I said, I keep a shopping list in there because sometimes lists get lost, but sales papers may be here. And in the sales paper, I've already checked or circled what I like or maybe want to buy. So I just transfer that onto, my new list. My thing is this. Two things. Being prepared saves you the amount of time that you are scrambling in the stores to know what it is you're trying to locate. In the stores, especially in Kroger's, at the end of the aisle, they have what's called like a little store plan, if you will. It tells you where everything in that store is located. And you can go to the end, grab that, and it'll tell you exactly what aisle everything is located on if you buy for whatever reason, don't know. Okay? But it can be done. And last but not least, before I end, I just want to tell you that when you plan your trips, sometimes my motto is always be prepared, always be ready. You be ready for what? For whatever. Okay? So this is when your trusty dusty little accordion comes in handy. I always tell you be ready for whatever. So if you have already got your sales papers, you've already got your coupons clipped and everything, and you've looked through the circulars papers. What if you get to the store and then what you planned and thought was there is not there? Then this is one of the things that I do. I try to find an item first that is on sale about the same price as that, and especially if it has a coupon. You try to put that in the place of the coupon that is not there. If it's a coupon that's I don't know, buy two, save two, or whatever, or something like that. If your store believes in it, then you can have a coupon for each one of those two and save even more. If they don't, then you have to go by the store rules and store policies again. And learn, I'll keep saying it, learn those store policies like you know your name. Because believe it or not, because the lady or that man is standing behind that register do not mean that they know. Believe me, I have experienced that. So you can't take for granted that they should already know this. I'm not dealing with it. I'm not getting involved, because that is not that's the furthest thing from the truth. That is not true at all. They may not want to do it, but they had to learn it in order to grab the job. I'm just saying. And so I use these tools, I use these items, and my final thing to do is, after I've walked the aisles and gathered the sales papers and gathered my coupons, my CRTs, or anything like that, the next thing I do is I want to go ahead and make my list. Go ahead and make my list. I check twice for coupons, and always look at your coupons to make sure that they have not expired. That's another thing. Always make sure you check your coupons and that they have not expired. Sometimes we just drop our coupons back in our bag. Sometimes we drop it in our purse, and then we find it and we're thinking that it's still good and don't even look at it, and it's not good. So sorry, y'all. I told you where I stay, it is bipolar weather, and just like I just can't get it together. But nevertheless, that is one of the things that I do. I'm sorry about that. So I make my list. I walk the aisles. I check my paper to make sure that I am fully aware of everything. I even look for instant savings deals within the papers. And those are some of the good deals to get, especially if you got coupons as well. You can save even more. And so that is about the just for, excuse me, for prepping for the store. Okay? This week coming up, I can let you know that we will be going into the stores now, finally. Yay! We'll be going into the stores finally and doing some video in the stores, so you can actually see the one-on-one interception, interacting, I'm sorry, for how we do things. And sooner or later, you'll be up and doing your deals as well. Okay? So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Do me a favor. Please become a member of the Triple S Squad by subscribing and pushing that subscribe button right there. Make sure you tap the bell for any notifications, so that you'll know every time I put up a video, hey, Savvy Sab is online. So let me tap on there and see what she's going through and what she's doing. Last but not least, can you please give this video a thumbs up? It would mean so very much to me. And like I said, if you have family and friends, please share my YouTube page with them and ask them to become a part of the Triple S Squad as well. I would love to have them. Again, this is Savvy Sab. I thank you so very much for tuning in. And until the next video, you guys, happy Sunday. I love you guys so very much. Bye now.